This is amazing. The smoke that you are seeing is rising from what I consider the only backyard cooker that you will ever need. It's the Big Easy. It's the 3-in-1 from CharBroil. We have sold so many thousands of these here at HSN with good reason. You know, for the guy or the gal that's looking to do everything, they want to grill, they want to roast, they want to smoke, they want to barbecue, they want to do that to a variety of different meats. They don't want to spend a fortune because you can go spend $700, $800, $900 on one of those big cookers out there, or you can trust the folks at CharBroil. I've been doing it for years and years and years. This is a customer pick on hsn.com, and I will guarantee you the most delicious, moist, tender results every single time. And boy, it's just in time for the spring and summer. Here we go. We're starting to barbecue. The only thing you need is this, and you need my very good friend Mark Gill, who is here, is going to tell us all about it.
How you doing, brother?
Hi, buddy. You know, when we first came out with this, and you were here with us, we were talking about how you can make the most amazing turkey.
That was it.
It's like a deep fried turkey without the oil.
That's it.
But we've discovered so many other things you can do.
We made some changes.
Let me tell you, the best turkey you'll ever eat comes out of this machine.
It sure does. I got to tell you something. This is my time of year, man. You know that little tap on your shoulder?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's grilling season, and it's coming. So let's talk about what made the Big Easy famous in the first place. And you're right, that deep fried turkey. But when I say deep fried, I mean deep fried with no oil. Not a little oil, not some oil. No oil at all. If you've ever deep fried a turkey, you know first thing you got to do is run out and find that 3 gallons of peanut oil. Now I got to say, that's about $60. Your turkey's about 17. Do the math. All right, and by the way, when you're done, what do you do with 3 gallons of peanut oil?
Yeah, I know, right?
The neighbor's yard? Come on. Hello.
That's the biggest, it's like, you feel terrible about dumping it.
Exactly. And here's the other problem. You take a big turkey, you put it in hot oil. Guys, we've all seen the news the day after Christmas and Thanksgiving. Up goes the garage. Let me show you a better way to do this. Now, I'm going to start right here. This is the #1 feature on this grill. Right here, it's the name. CharBroil. If there's a better name in outdoor grilling, cooking, smoking, whatever it is you decide to do, I don't know what it is, you guys. Powder-coated steel. That's going to last season after season after season. Now, listen, there is a cover that's available for it. We'll tell you more about that later. But listen, this is designed to last and last and last. All you're going to do with this guy is you're going to take the 20-gallon propane tank that you already own, and you're going to hook it up to this valve right here. That's it. You're done. Now, follow me down here. There's 2 buttons, you guys. I've always said, don't fear the Big Easy. If you can work a hairdryer, like I clearly can, then you can work the Big Easy, all right? All you're gonna do is you're gonna turn the gas on, you're gonna give it a click. Guys, that's it. Once you do that, you engage 3 separate cooking technologies. Come on inside. You've got conventional heat. That's like the hot air that's in your oven. It transfers from the air to the surface of your food. That's what starts the browning. Radiant heat. Man, do you love those rotisserie chickens at the grocery stores? That's radiant heat, you guys. And the magic, the secret to the results that you're going to get out of CharBroil is our patented true infrared cooking technology, and you can see it here. We combine all of the cooking technologies that CharBroil has to offer, and we create that true infrared cooking. What that does is that gives you the taste, flavor, texture of that unbelievable deep fried turkey without ever, ever, ever seeing a drop of oil. Now, you're gonna see Guy here. We're gonna get a turkey ready and pop it in here. You can hold up to a 25-pound turkey in here, so you're gonna feed an army. And you're noticing here, Guy's putting a little bit of oil on there. We're gonna put some salt and pepper. And if you've ever done a deep fried turkey, you're going, hold on there, big fella. You can't put that stuff on there, it just washes away. Remember, in my deep fryer, there's no oil. And by the way, remember, we are just getting started. So we're salted, we're peppered, we're oiled, like it's a Friday night. We're gonna pop that right in there just like that. Close the lid, and guys, that's it. If this was a traditional oil-based turkey fryer, I'd spend the next hour and a half to 2 hours of my party like this. Hoping it doesn't boil over. But guys, here's why we use the Big Easy. Here's why everybody loves it. Here's why we're a legend here at the network, and I haven't even scratched the surface yet. Here we go. 360 degrees of turkey perfect. Oh my God. Look at that, you guys. Oh, Lord. There's no wet bottom. There's no soggy point. I'm gonna set it right here. Juicy. Showing you in the back. Now, you're a meat guy, I'm a meat guy. We all know that it's almost sacrilegious not to let this sit for 15 minutes, but that's really boring to watch. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this just like that. Look at it. Oh, look at the juice coming out. By the way, you want juice? There you go. Oh my God. Can you get a shot between the bird and the board, you guys? Look at that. That's a juicy turkey. Wow, now, Mark, let me tell you, the babysitting, the basting, and the worrying about this I had to do. None. You turn it on, you walk away. By the way, we're gonna give you a thermometer so you know when it's done. Now I need everybody on the set to be really quiet. Yeah. So I want you to hear this. What do you call that, brother?
That's turkey bacon, bro.
That's turkey bacon.
That's what that is right there.
Listen to this. Did you hear that snap?
Oh my God.
Guys, this is an easier meal to prepare than macaroni and cheese on a Tuesday night. There's like 7 steps to that.
Gosh.
There's 2 steps to this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a piece from nice down deep there and I'm gonna hold it up because I want you to see something, okay? This is the white meat. It's drippy, it's just, I mean, look at that. I mean, the sheen on that, you can see the juice, and that's the white meat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give that a little tug. Guys, you can see that. Is that not incredible looking?
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I got to bite that
flavor, by the way.
I hope that you don't think you're going to have that all
Hey, Leslie's here.
Thank you very much. I thought you'd never ask.
turkey. Good.
Well, you come back to work with me, and at least you bring good food with Mark. So you're off the hook.
Isn't that
That's awesome.
now? That is so delicious, gang.
You will never taste a turkey that moist, that juicy, that.
And with no oil at all.
You know what's funny too is that we're all taught, you know, from the time we start cooking things, is that we need to baste our turkey.
Right, no.
You don't want to baste it. When you put it in there, you don't have to touch it. It's got inherent fat.
Absolutely.
It's going to baste itself. But what you want to do is you just want to get it in there. You want to leave it alone. You season a little bit on the outside. Isn't that good?
So good.
Good for you.
Breakfast of champions
Makes me miss
right here.
Thanksgiving all over
I'll
again.
tell you what.
But it does a lot more than just turkey.
It does. Well, here's the thing. When we launched the Big Easy here at the network,
Look what I got.
that's what it did. It did big pieces of meat.
Bye-bye.
It did oilless deep fried turkeys, legs of lamb, big chunks of meat. So what we did is we took a step back at CharBroil and we said, how can we make this experience, this outdoor grilling experience, better for our customer? Not just better, perfect. So here's one of the things that we did, you guys. Every single one of these is gonna come with our infrared emitter plate. What this is going to do for you is this is going to take your machine that's designed to roast giant chunks of meat and it's going to turn it into a 184 square inch, 100% infrared grill. Now, if you've heard of infrared grills before, maybe you've gone to the big box stores with the big parking lots and, you know, kind of had a look around there. The infrared grills are usually a tiny little infrared burner off in the corner. And that's good for searing, that's good for heating up quick, but it's a tiny little area. Our grill is completely infrared, 100%, all 184 square inches. So with baseball season kicking off tomorrow,
Oh my
you know what,
gosh.
2 trips to the bar to get some wings and some beers, you can have this at home for the next 15 years, I don't know. Look at this, you guys.
That's the versatility of this machine, is that you can do everything.
Everything.
We haven't even scratched the surface because you can also smoke in this. Got a
Absolutely.
built-in smoker box. We're going to get to that in a little bit. But what I love is that if you do want to do your traditional grilling, there's a lot of
Absolutely.
barbecue stations you can't grill on.
Right.
This you can do both. And Mark, you got everything but the kitchen sink there,
Well,
bro.
and listen, it's Tony Little Day. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Give me some
There was like
burger.
a lottery for the
Cook
areas
me
this
some
morning with the
bison,
barbecue.
bro.
Got some bison dogs. I got some bison burgers. Eric talked to me, went to town and wrapped some shrimp and some bacon there. I'm loving that. There we go. I'm going to put some peppers on there. And like, listen, guys, when we talk 184 square inches, that's a lot of grilling area. That's a lot of food. That's your veggies, your shrimp, your meat, your steaks. And by the way, you know what's cool about this? The grill is designed so that even the small vegetables won't fall through.
No.
And before I close the lid on this, here's the part that I always want everybody to see. And I always say that if you don't have a CharBroil 3-in-1, don't you dare do this presentation. Don't you dare do this demonstration, okay? Unless you want a hairdo like this. This is a hot grill. This is oil. We all know what happens when oil hits a hot grill, guys. Watch this. No fire,
Nothing.
no flame, no flare up. If you've avoided grilling or you've kind of stayed away from it because you don't like that aspect of it, you don't got no time for indirect heating, direct heating, where, you know, the bugs, the moist, the this, the that. Look at this. Oil in the middle, no flame. That is the most important demonstration that I do,
yeah,
guys.
because
That's
a lot
cool.
of people, you know, like you said, we can get burnt and all these other issues. And what's nice is you're never going to have any flare up to deal with that.
Right.
Let me tell you why it's a good reason or a good time to pick this up right now. If you look at our price right there, it's only $169.95. That's $80 off our regular price. It's worth every penny at $249. It's $169.95. I think it's on 5 flex of $33.99. You want to get something for Mother's Day, Father's Day, or just to have something great to cook in all summer. Hey, listen, I got one of those big cookers.
Huge.
You know, $800-900 I spent on that thing.
You got it.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love it, but you know what? It's a lot of work, Mark.
Right. You know what I love? My $900.
Yeah. Babysit, no kid. Babysit the charcoal. You got to watch it all the time. There's different heat things you got to
know what you're doing.
This is one button, and it does more than that cooker does.
Exactly. And before I walk away from this, I'm not going to sit here and say it's done already. But listen, there's a reason that the 5-star chefs and 5-star restaurants all over the country insist on infrared cooking. Guys, look at this. It's literally been seconds. and I'm almost ready to flip my steaks. Are you kidding me with this? That's why those restaurants insist on it, because the results have to be perfect, consistent, tender, tasty every single time. So let me give everything a quick turn here. I'm going to close the lid. I'm going to ask Eric to keep a half an eye on this for me. And we are going to talk about one of my personal favorite demonstrations in this whole airing. Me, my whole family, we're from Eastern Canada, Prince Edward Island. So if you're unfamiliar with that, it's right above Maine. And just like the folks in Maine, we love our lobster, we love our clam bakes, we love our this, we love our that. So I want you to see something here, okay? When you talk about cooking for an army and cooking for a crowd, there's no better way to do that than with those big seafood and clam bakes. You ever been to one of those?
Oh my gosh, the absolute blast.
I'm proud of it.
So much fun.
And they're not easy. I mean, you got to get, again, the fire, the pot, the whole setup. Guys, check this out. This machine is great for one piece of chicken or 35 to 40 pounds of the best seafood and clam bake you've ever had your whole life. And I'm going to save the best part, and that's how much time this takes for the very end. So follow me back here. Listen, you want to have some fun the next time you have your next party? Go ahead, take one of those outdoor tables. They fold out. I mean, you know, you can get them anywhere. Get that brown paper at the craft shops, lay it out there.
Love that stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want you to fill this basket with as much seafood, crab, lobster, quahogs, oysters, mussels that you can find. I even got some crawfish in there.
Look
and
at
go
you.
ahead and put that basket in.
Notice I'm standing back a little bit.
That's right. You got another show in case this part goes bad.
Yeah.
Guys, watch this. No kidding. I got lobster. I got crab. I got potatoes. I got corn. I got crawfish. What else do I got going? Woo! I got one giant lobster. I got two giant lobsters. Then you're going to finish it off with a little bit of lemon. Just like that. We're going to do some garlic bread.
Heck?
We're going to finish it off with a little parsley.
Careful, there's some crab on your foot down there. You threw that one out.
Now,
butter right on the top.
here's what I got to say, you guys.
Jeez.
And here's the part that I love about this. 12 to 15 minutes.
Oh my
Every
gosh.
12 to 15 minutes, you've got a feast like this and
that.
crab on the floor for all of your friends. All your
Serious lobster right there.
It's like the size of our heads.
3.5, 4 pounds on this guy. Look at that.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
That's the kind of thing you can do with the CharBroil.
You know what? And again, minimal cleanup. There's nothing you have to deal with this machine. You wipe it down. There's no rinsing, washing. You don't do that. You wipe it down.
Exactly.
Remember, your cooker is going to season. As it gets older, it's going to develop its own season inside. Get a shot of that really quick, you guys, of what Mark's doing right there, because that is a great look. Look at that. Like you went to a fancy restaurant. Look at the grill marks on there. And that's only heated up for what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
It's only been 2 or 3 minutes. That's the beauty of the infrared grill. And before we walk away, I threw a crawfish on the ground to keep our crab company. Before I walk away, you guys, watch this. Here we go. Oil in a hot grill. Always remember, the flame is contained in the outer ring of the machine, so the heat in the middle is 100% infrared cooking power, and that's cool, man.
All right,
I gotta tell
listen,
you.
get it home on FlexPay and enjoy it. Mother's Day is coming up in a month. Father's Day is a month after that. But this is the time of year. I know you just got hit hard up in New England again. You got a little snow up there and all stuff, but that's going to be gone in a couple of days, and it's going to come right back. But you know, if you're like me or Mark or anybody, we're diehard. I'm in New England. He's from Canada.
Shovel a trench.
We will shovel a trench to get to the grill to be able to barbecue. You'll love this. As Mark said, it hooks up to your ordinary propane tank. You don't have to worry about buying any kind of coal or lighting anything with a torch or with one of those big long matches. You just get in, you hit the button, and you're good to go. And whether you want to cook for 2 people or you want to cook for 22 people,
you betcha.
You can do it with this
is
machine.
going to accommodate
Yeah.
it. Exactly. Now, we talked about the oilless deep-fried turkey. We talked about the grilling, and I've saved the best for last. This is a 3-in-1, remember? We're missing one. So, guys, listen. You ever drive around the neighborhood? You just get that loft. You get that smell, that neighborhood barbecue joint that's right around the corner that nobody else knows about. Your house is going to be that joint, and here's how. Guys, watch this. Smoking is one of the toughest things we've ever been able to do at home, smoking our foods. Well, here's what CharBroil's done. Every single one of these machines is going to come with a smoker box. I want you to go out to the store, grab them on hsn.com, and I want you to get any type of wood chips you can find, apple, alder, hickory, anything you want, guys. And I want you to put those wood chips in there. And now, not just an oilless deep-fried turkey cooker, not just an infrared grill, but now you've actually got a low and slow true barbecued smoker. So I'm going to take a second, I'm going to empty this, and you're going to see the kind of food that you're going to be able to create at home. And I've always said this with the CharBroil. And guys, I have a good time. I tell some jokes. We have some fun. But here's the serious part. You can do this. Guys, you can do this. This is so simple. It's so easy. Everybody looks at these things. They watch the big barbecue shows and they see the food that they're doing. They see the giant pits and the giant trucks and like, oh my goodness, I got to go out to do that. Not a chance, my friends. Whether it's baby back ribs, whether it's a brisket that wins championships, or your Mother's Day ham at the bottom, guys, that's a 25-pound ham. This is going to take care of it. So I'm going to set it right here, guy, and I'm going to join you. Here we go. Coming around.
Look at this brisket on top.
Well, what'd you find?
I found some ribs in here. Now here's a tip when you're cooking ribs. In here or any other method, don't put any sauce on them when you're cooking them. Just season them a little bit, all right? We did these with just a little salt and pepper. And Mark is showing you how the bones come out of here. They pull out completely clean.
Like I said, guys, there isn't
a
dog in the country that can get a bone this clean. So next time you got the game, next time you got everybody over, here's what I want you to do.
Look at that.
Instead of going and getting some freezer-bought pork thing, here's what I want you to do.
You making a little rib sandwich?
Just take those bones out. Just like that. You want to make some friends? Here's how you make friends.
What the heck?
Take that slab, pop her there. Take that slab, pop her there. Grab a little bit of barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And you've got the best pork rib sandwich you've ever served anybody.
And you know what? And again, it's absolutely perfectly cooked. If you look at the bark, I mean, look at this. I'll pick one of these up. You can't even pick it up. And I'll show you how tender this meat is perfectly cooked. Look at how it kind of just falls apart there.
Great.
That's how you want your pork to be. You want it to be able to fall apart tender like that.
Exactly.
A little bit of bite, but still tender.
Exactly. That's exactly what you want. So, guys, here we go. Every one of your machines is going to come with 2 half racks that clip into place. Here's the genius of the half rack. Now you can configure your basket any way you want. You can do multiple levels of cooking. You can do one giant piece of meat. You can do staggered layers. So if you want to do one chicken breast or a 40-pound standing rib roast, the CharBroil is going to handle it for you. Utilize those racks. You're going to love it. So now I've got my my brisket out here. I've got my ham kind of hanging out. So here's what I'm going to do. Again, normally you'd want to let this rest. Okay. So that's the prettiest ham I think I've ever seen. Holy moly, look at that, you guys. The crust on the ham that's made from the cooking technologies in the CharBroil is out of this world. So I'm gonna leave the ham there for a second. And let's start here. If you love the barbecue shows, if you love those type of things where, you know, there's the competitions and stuff, you can win your own competition with this brisket. Now, I want you to have a look here. And Guy, you and I have made a lot of briskets in our time, and it's all about the bark. All about that bark. That's what wins competitions, you guys. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this against the grain just like this, and I'm just gonna start slicing. You see that? The knife just glides right through it. So, Guy, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a part right from the middle, and I'm gonna show everybody what they judge when they do these barbecue competitions. You ready?
You want to use tongs?
There we go. What's that?
Use your tongs.
Use my tongs. No, we actually for this I got to use a finger.
Yourself.
There we go. Here's what we got to do. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take it just like this, and I want to grab a piece from the middle because usually that's the piece that's dried out. Watch this, you guys. It's the tug. You ready? All it takes is a little bit of tug and it just falls apart. That is the most tender, juicy brisket you are ever gonna sink your teeth into. I can barely pick it up because it's absolutely falling apart. How gorgeous is that, guys?
I'm gonna go to an area over here where you didn't do the tug.
Oh, yeah.
Go for
hard to find those areas.
Go for my untugged piece right over here. You don't mind? And I'll take a little taste of that.
Switch up with me here, brother.
Oh my gosh,
Isn't that something?
That is so freaking good. Wow.
It's all about, man, barbecue and having a good time with friends. And come Mother's Day, wouldn't it be nice if, like, the green bean casserole was the most complicated dish on the day, and your giant, expensive, show-stopping piece of protein, whether it's the turkey, whether it's the ham, is going to be perfect every single time, Guy. And I mean, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about being able to serve your friends, serve your family, incredible food that's easy to make. It's going to get talked about for months, and it's going to get done in a machine that's easier to use than anything you have in your house. So whether you're smoking, whether you're grilling, whether you're barbecuing, whether you're oilless deep frying, this is your go-to. How beautiful is that?
It's a pretty ham. Let's try that. You notice I'm trying everything to make sure.
Oh, you got to try everything. And you and I...
That's just ridiculous.
You and I launched this sandwich. The sandwich I'm about to show you here at the end of this demonstration, Guy and I did the first time. We walked down that hallway. We got mugged, didn't we? We got absolutely mugged asking for the recipe. So here, guys. What's cool about this machine, we talked about the oilless deep frying. We talked about the roasting. We talked about the infrared grilling. We talked about the smoking. Did you know you can combine all of it at once and do one giant meal? Guys, you don't even have to heat up a stovetop. Look what I've done here. I've got my asparagus wrapped in bacon. Well, one of them's wrapped. That one came unwrapped.
It's all right. Nobody's
There we go.
perfect. Look at
There
that.
we go.
Okay.
Guys, look at the color. By the way, asparagus, you do asparagus right on the grill, they're almost like French fries. The ends get crispy.
Really good.
They're gorgeous. Toss them in a little bit of
What'd you
Parmesan
do? Eric,
cheese.
what are these peaches over here?
We
that
got
you
peaches
grilled?
there.
Some peaches. Nectar.
Oh, there we go. Now, guys, look at this.
What did he grill?
This is our bubbly, ooey-gooey, cheesy smoked mac and cheese. I'm going to set that there. Now, Guy, I forgot to mention, every one of your machines is going to come with this little handle basket puller doohickey. That's the official name. And what this is going to do for you is not only is it going to pull the basket out, but it's going to allow you to get that grill plate off while it's hot. So while I'm doing my sides up top, how about a beautiful, lovely pulled pork on the bottom? Guys, you can do this. It's easy. It's simple. It's the turn of one button. So guys, again, normally I would let this rest. Well, we're gonna have time too. We gotta get back to that grill. I'll tell you what.
4 minutes.
Here we go. Did you see what just happened there?
Yeah, it just kind of, it fell apart on its own.
Here we go,
buddy?
you guys. Have our little bear claws here, and that's what pulled pork is supposed to look like. So I promised you the best sandwich you've ever seen. Then we're gonna go check on our grill. Here's what I want you to do.
Gosh, look at
I want you to go ahead.
Wow.
Grab a Kaiser bun. By the way, you can fit enough in this machine to do a couple hundred sandwiches at once if you wanted to do a piece of meat that big. So you're gonna take a little bit of pork, just like that. You're gonna grab your coleslaw, just like that.
You want
and
a little
then
of this, buddy?
I do. I want some smoked mac and cheese right on top of our sandwich.
I get you.
What's that?
There you
That's
go.
all right.
You're good.
A little bit of barbecue sauce, and I'm telling you, man, that is how you win friends, right there. A little bit of smoked mac and cheese barbecue sandwich, guys.
That macaroni and cheese,
try that
by the
one
way,
time.
It's amazing. And the macaroni and cheese also has a smoky flavor to it. So look at everything we've done. I mean, we've done so much pork. We've done hams. We've done ribs. We've done all kinds of different things. Mark continues to show you stuff that you can do with this. But here's what I'll tell you. This price is going to go away. It's $80 off if you buy it today. It's on FlexPay. So you get it home for $33.99. Is that what it says right there on my finger? It does. So take advantage of the 5 Flex, which, by the way, hey, Jared, is that FlexPay just for the hour? All right. It's for the block. Okay, goes till 9 o'clock. All right, we have a caller out there. We have Joan from Florida.
Hi.
And
Hi.
let's say hi to Joan.
Hi, Joan.
Hi, good morning, fellas. How are you?
Good.
Wonderful,
How are you?
Joan. How are you? Now, do you own this machine?
Yes, sir, I do.
Fantastic.
And I ordered it about a week ago, roughly, maybe a little over a week ago, and I got it really quickly. And I'm in a new house where there is a gas outlet that's plumbed in, so I didn't have to worry about using a propane tank or anything like that.
Right.
So I hooked it up, and oh my God, it's wonderful. And, you know, of course, being in Florida, it's outdoor cooking all the time.
Right.
Which saves from inside smoke and smelling, you know, food smells and stuff like that. But I love it. And the fact is that I'm thinking about, like, what you're cooking, healthy foods here.
Yeah.
And you know, you talked about the chickens that you buy, the rotisserie chickens or the turkeys in the grocery store. You don't know who's cooking that food or what GMOs they're putting in there or whatever.
Right.
At least you have control of cooking quality food.
Yeah.
And anymore with everything coming out with people getting sick, going out to eat. At least I know. If I get sick, it's my fault. But you know what I'm saying?
Right?
It's a wonderful product.
You know what's
nice? It's a
nice?
wonderful product, and I'm so glad that I invested in it.
Yep.
Plus, I'm an HSN groupie here, so I was able to use my gift card that I received and even save more. And this price is a killer price. You cannot get this anywhere else, even in the big box stores, you know, for that kind of price. So I love it. Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Joan, you're amazing, and I'm so glad you love it, and you've taken control of the food that you eat. And you know what's nice about barbecue, too, and the way and grilling and all that, is that you don't need to add an ounce of fat.
Right.
We have not put anything on here, right? The only oil we used was to show you that it doesn't burn. But when we did the roasted seafood, normally you got to dunk your seafood in butter. You don't have to. We put some on. Butter and oil is great as a flavoring, but you shouldn't really have to cook in it. That's why we have the wonderful nonstick nowadays, the user-friendly pans. This grill is like that. Even something that looks as bland as lettuce is amazing
now,
when you do it.
You saw what I did there.
On the grill.
I took some romaine and I popped that right on the plate there, just enough to char it. That gives you a flavor like you can't believe. Okay, now I've got my, and you saw that, right? Grilled donuts, guy. If you want to do a dessert on your grill, you got to try that. So here's what you're going to do.
Great. Right after I said, hey, it's the healthiest way to cook, Mr. Gill throws donuts on the grill.
Oh, I didn't add any butter or oil to them.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. All right, look at that Caesar salad you just dipped.
That grilled Caesar salad.
You've become quite the fancy cooker, haven't you?
I bought a book.
You're amazing. All right. Listen, Joan.